Namaste. You can donate anything if you wish to 13signastrology@gmail.com. These particular episodes is a way to just pay back homage for all the people that have helped us in the past. So for the next couple episodes, we're just paying homage. However, again, if you wish, you can donate. But a lot of what I talk about is tied into what I call peace. Not right now. It's tied into what's called the peace. And it's deep because you have the P's that control the pyramid. The pyramid controls the underworld. And the underworld is what connects us, how you're able to see me right now on the internet and all that type of stuff. If it wasn't for the underworld, you wouldn't be able to participate in this. So when you have the P's, of course you think about politics, police, prison system. Is something that I want to kind of speak on when it comes to trading. Because when you talk about everyone's credit, and when you talk about credit in general and capitalism, you'll find out that all the prisons, the older prisons that are in this country, were built on the same grid. And this was originally a grid based upon a pyramid, an underworld pyramid. So a lot of people get initiated into this higher stuff that I'm talking about through that system. So a lot of people out here in the common world, what they call the outside world, know nothing of what I'm speaking on, and they may feel like even what I'm speaking on may be borderline crazy. But a lot of you have not been to even jail, let alone prison. So you don't know too much about what I'm speaking on that particular level, so you wouldn't understand it. But this is, I guess you could say, the stage of how you get into this underground or underworld system. Now they want to, of course, they want to keep themselves hidden. So they're not going to tell you much. You're not going to know much. I mean, if someone was really making money like that and controlling the world like that, would they want you to know? No. So I learned about a lot of this on my voyage with Femi. And those people that don't know who Femi is, she was one of my teachers, one of my astrology teachers, and I was on a voyage with her and met this mega rich lawyer. He was like a lawyer for like many celebrities at the time, many actually rappers actually at the time. And he gave me a book, and it was dealing with the real true metaphysics of money. So that's how I got in tune with this. And in this book, it talks about everything that I'm teaching you guys about this underground network, and how when you get to the bottom line of it and get to the root of it, you'll find out that it's reptilian shapeshifters that control most of this. And most people would think this stuff doesn't exist. And I'm going to go into that. It's going to freak you out over time as I teach on how exactly the Catholic Church did it and how they came over here and was able to establish control like that. The churches as well. See, in the church, you see the pulpit starts with a P. Some people call the pastor or preacher or reverend, but that's going into another level. But you'll notice it's all these P's associated with gospel. See a P in that. See, it's P's associated with deep control and money. When you start talking about profit and all, you have to understand the letter P. And I'll make a video next. Hopefully, we'll go into that. What I want to kind of do here is just to kind of open you up to where does all this come from? Like, where do you get all this information from? How do they hide this from us? It's how they do it. In lodges, churches, prisons, secret societies, hospitals, these places that you know nothing of, where many secrets are hidden, and until you go through the rituals and travel what my teacher would call those rough and rugged roads, you won't really be able to experience wealth on the level that I'm speaking on. until you travel those rough and rugged roads and go through certain experiences. I mean, because you got to think about it like this. Have you ever came close or had a near-death experience? If you would answer that question and say no, that would be the same amount of people that would answer the same question as to say, do you know what it feels like to have $1 million? It's the same thing. So it's like before you start talking about what you want, and us and myself as well, I'm speaking to myself as well, you have to think about, are you willing to experience some of the experiences you're going to go through to get that? Because becoming a billionaire isn't something that you just do. You just wake up and, yeah, I'm about to just do this. You're going to have to give your life. In this course of going through this, I say it should shut down, have had at least close to 9 near-death experiences. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down. My ride is here. I'll come back up with more. Stay vigilant.
Yes, blessings.
Yep.
You never lie, baby. My ride, the left, they came back.